Okay, so let's go edit this. That should all be done and good. Let's see, the daily relic quests. I'll go do that. I guess this map, yeah, okay. Anytime for relic quests, I go here for the green stone. Even though I pretty much don't need it anymore. Do this one and then probably just the same one I always do in Ruled. Merry Christmas, Infinity. Hopefully it's going well for you. What all did you end up getting? For me, I ended up getting a, I like Kit Kats. Hiraku Ramen, socks, Naruto socks. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, candy blanket, and some shampoo. Oh yeah, I did get some body wash too. Got some of that. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, huh? I never really like watched Yu-Gi-Oh like that or anything, but I had a friend, he had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and one day I was in GameStop and I just decided to get one of the 10 boxes just cuz, and had some of those. I mostly had Pokemon cards back then, but stupidly enough, whenever I was throwing away a lot of stuff, I just threw them all away. The only ones I have for Pokemon cards now are just ones that I had up in these little, like little folders. I remember I went to it was like a little fair, for Bonnie and Clyde, and there was a guy there selling Pokemon cards, and I remember I got one of the packs, and it had like a, it was almost like an old beat up card of Yuxi. I remember that. Yeah, I remember back then I had three tubs of Pokemon cards. Not like big tubs you would carry around, but it was one of those, you know, like those tub containers that roll around and it's three of them on top of each other. It was like one of those. One of those you'll mostly see in like a classroom or something like that. I had three of those full of just Pokemon cards. I had a little bit of Bakugan here and there, but like not enough like Pokemon. And then when Beyblade came out, oh my god. I didn't have a lot of them. I never had a lot of Beyblades, but I got a couple of them. I remember I got the game on the Wii. Never beat it because as a kid I sucked at games. And I had it on the DS too. Never beat it. Because I remember the DS version they had, depending on I think what copy you got, you get a different Beyblade. And I was wanting the Cyber Pegasus, I think it was. But they had given me the other version of it. Merry Christmas, Angelo. Hopefully I pronounced that right. What did you get for your Christmas? It's Angel. Okay, Angel. Got a few piercings. Okay. A Game Boy Beyblade game? They had Beyblade games that old? Really? For Game Boy? How the hell do you play that on Game Boy? That's weird. Oh, you said how about me? And she got me some Naruto Ichiraku ramen socks and some body wash. And then technically my gift to me was the end of the year sale that they had on PSN. I picked up a few games, Caligula Effect 2, Code Vein, um, Corpse Party again, um, The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 1, and God Eater 3. So I've been playing those, cycling between them. I was just on Code Vein earlier and I beat my third boss. It was like this giant, it was almost like a humanoid, but like bigger. And he had like an axe. He was dual wielding at first, but then in his second phase, he turned it into a big axe. He was really easy, very easy, first try. It was fun. Think you still have it? I'm surprised though on Game Boy. I didn't think they went that far back with Beyblade. Like I know it has its old first series, but I always thought they were kind of on the more modern things. I still have some of them. My favorite one was the snake, the serpent. And then my favorite thing in the show was whenever like we first saw Storm Capricorn appear, and the dude was literally sniping people off buildings with his Capricorn because of his Ripper had like that compass or whatever. I remember wanting that Ripper so bad as a kid. Oh snap, these are in temporary? I don't think I even had anything in temporary to begin with. Because let me see. Shards. Yeah, I didn't have anything because I used up all these pretty much. I think besides like Game Boy, I think probably my other kind of old console I played was GameCube. One of my friends, he let me play his GameCube for a while. He had The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on there. I played a little bit, never beat it, but that was kind of like my first and last time with the GameCube. I wish my Wii would work. Like I still have my Wii, but I remember back then for some reason one day it just wouldn't turn on. And then a couple months back whenever I was at my dad's, I plugged it up to see if anything would happen and it turned on, but now it doesn't read my discs and I can't do anything with it. I was gonna see if I could try to fix it myself, but if I mess up, then it's messed up. Cause the thing that sucked too was that it messed up right whenever I think I was close to the ending of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I never got to beat it. You love Wind Waker? Yeah, it was from what little I played of it, it was nice. My favorite though in the Legend of Zelda series, like of all time, is Twilight Princess. I love it. The whole wolf aspect, the whole Twilight aspect, Midna, the music, I love it all. Because the first time I played that game was at my cousin's house. Their stepdad was playing it, and then I ended up getting a copy for myself and I played it, and it was really fun. I think out of all the Zelda games I played, the only ones I never beat were pretty much the Wind Waker, technically. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, and Skyward Sword. I think that's all of them that I never got to beat. Spirit Tracks was also pretty nice, but the whole, like, man, some of the places were far to get to. I think there was probably some kind of like teleport function, like you could take shortcuts, but still, it was kind of slow. But it was different. It was really different. But yeah, if I ever get my Wii fixed, I think I still have my copy of Twilight Princess, but that's definitely the first thing I would play. It makes me wonder if my old save file is still on there. I wonder what that looks like. That's literally, that's like over 10 years old, I'm pretty sure. That's probably the oldest save file I might have besides maybe something off Xbox 360. You've only played 3 Zelda games, so Wind Waker is 1, right? So what's your other 2? Because for me, I've played. Let's see, I've played Spirit Tracks, Phantom of Hourglass, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and I think that's it for ones that I've played. Technically, the Four Swords, I think it's called, but didn't play it a lot. Like a free version of it or like a trial version, like the old arcade one. Yeah, I play quite a bit of them. I do, like, if I ever get a Switch, Breath of the Wild is definitely one I want to try. I wish, like, I don't know what Switch has for, like, the old Zelda games, but I really would hope to see that they get Twilight Princess. But there's a couple games on there on Switch I would like to try. It's just if I ever got one. I wish the old Pokemon games would come on there too. Yeah, I don't think they have it like the last time I checked, but it's been a while. I think they had at least some old ones. Like maybe Wind Waker, I think. But I don't know. I remember too when I first played Skyward Sword, I got it, but I couldn't play it. I don't think I could play it till like another week after I had it because that was whenever like the Zelda games and I guess some of the Wii games they changed to like more motion control, and I had to get a whole nother Wii remote for it to actually play it. I don't even remember my Nintendo account either. If I can use my Nintendo account on Switch, I don't remember it. I'd probably have to make another one, which ain't a big deal. Because the only thing I think the only thing I ever even bought, like whenever I was on my 3DS, was pretty much like the old school black and white Pokemon Red. I even did. It's funny because they brought back that version on 3DS, and they still had the glitch to where you can get Mew. That was pretty funny. Yep, I definitely miss those old days with the Wii and then the DS. Wii, DS, and then 360 were my best moments. Especially some of the indie games on 360. 360 has some really nice games that PlayStation just doesn't have. I think the only one so far I've seen that PlayStation even got is Castle Crashers. I think they recently just got that on PS4. I don't know if they ever had it on PS3 though. But Charlie Murder, oh my god, that game on 360 was so good. That, the Dishwasher Versus game was good. Castle Miner Z was really good. It was like a Minecraft, except you use your Xbox avatar. It didn't have a lot to it, but you would craft guns and stuff, kill undead. Sometimes you'll run into like these meteors with some aliens, and then if you keep going, you'll end up going into like basically like the hellscape. And there's some dragons that appear. I remember me and my friend playing and going all the way there. And then Destiny back in the day, that was really good. So just Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword, Link's Awakening, and Hyrule Warriors. Okay. And at least Skyward Sword is on there, so if I ever get the Switch, I can, do Breath of the Wild as well, and then finally be able to finish Skyward Sword. I still have one of the guidebooks for Skyward Sword as well. I still have that. I think where I last left off in that, I think I was fighting that giant boss in the pit that always keeps on resurrecting. I think I was fighting him. I think that was probably right after the desert area, after you fight that pirate. I want to say that's where I left off. I don't know if they have a release date, but isn't like the Breath of the Wild 2 game supposed to be coming out soon? Something like that, okay. And then another one I want to try on Switch is the Xenoblade series. I never played the Xenoblade series, but I've heard really good things. Okay, so he is 5:30 now. We'll go to the next one, which is that's night. And then I don't know if you've ever played like the Tales series, but I don't know why, but I recently saw on like Twitter they're making a remake of Symphonia again. Like I don't know when that game first came out. I want to say PS1 or 2. And then I know they got the PS3 version. And now they're making another one. I don't know why. It's kind of to me. I mean, I have the PS3 version. I haven't beaten it. I played like maybe an hour of it and then I stopped. But I don't know. And then P3 and P4 are coming out soon. I never played P4, and we're getting the golden version, which is really good. But P3 I have on PS3. I have the FES version, and I think this one, I think it's the FES version I have. But this one that's coming on to PS4, I think it's the one, the not so good one. It doesn't have much to it. So we're getting a better version of P4, but a lesser version of P3. They're remaking Horizon game. I've never played Horizon. The Horizon Zero Dawn, I've never played them. Like, off the top of my head, besides like anime-like games, I think the only really thing that I can think of is that I've played is Shadow of the Colossus. Whenever that became free, there's probably some other ones on my list, but I don't know. I don't know them off the top of my head. Because mostly for me, it's just like anime games or like RPGs, stuff like that. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, I've never played that. The only interaction I have with that character from that series, the girl, is literally from Genshin because she was a free character. That's the only type of interaction I have with her. I would love to see like a Tales of Berseria remake, but with like the Arise combat. I would love to see that. But it'll most likely be a very long time before Berseria ever gets a remake. It probably won't ever get one. I still need to go and I need to go and play Zestria. I never beat that. I tried playing it like 3 times, but I just stopped. It's hard for me to play it because it's so different from Berseria. Like combat wise, it just feels stiff. And you want to play Genshin? I just get on there for dailies right now. Next banner's about to be Raiden and Ayato rerun though, so I want to try to pull for Raiden. I barely have any primos, but I do have a bunch of content I still need to do. But I can either choose to pull on her banner for a little bit just to build up my pity for like Shinha, or I could go for her because I think I'm guaranteed a banner character now. Because my last 50-50 was Mona. Yeah, I remember when that came out, we were all playing it pretty often, the Genshin. But I think after the very first event that we had, I think that was whenever Yuta kind of stopped playing it. And mostly it's just me mostly playing it now. I just wish it had more multiplayer to it. Like, the multiplayer isn't great unless there's an event, but like just joining a person's world on your own, it's really not great. I will say though, Yuta did get Venti. He got Venti. I never got Venti whenever he first came out. I think Yuta had Venti. I think he has Mona too. Because back then when we first played, I think during that time, my only 5-star was Kaching. Kaching was my very first 5-star. And the one that I wanted the most too, so. I don't even use her anymore. Out of my electro characters, the most used when I use is it was Razor at first whenever I started doing like DPS, and then I moved to Beta, and Beta is my most used. Such a fun character. But my most strongest characters are definitely from Cryo. My Cryo is so strong. Strong to me. Probably not to like some others, but for me, that's where my best members come from. It isn't on Xbox? Genshin isn't on Xbox? Really? I thought it was. I thought Genshin was on Xbox. Had, a good computer to run it at like low settings or just mobile. And mobile sucks for bow characters. Mobile basically sucks in general. Because I tried it on mobile a little bit. I haven't tried it on PC though. I probably will. I still need to try. I want to try Tower of Fantasy on PC because I played it very little on mobile, and I want to try it on PC. But dang, that sucks though. I thought Xbox had that. Xbox gets shafted. Y'all have no SAO games. Don't have Genshin. Yeah, on phone it's not good. It's hard to play. I think during my time on Xbox, I can't even remember what games I had. I would have to like log in on Xbox Game Bar and see like my trophies and stuff. But like the only anime like game I remember playing was back on 360 was actually no, two of them. It was Tales of Vesperia cuz I forgot I forgot the name of that game until I I came on PlayStation, and then PlayStation had that series, and then PlayStation ended up getting Tales of Vesperia, and then Final Fantasy 13. Those are the two anime like games I remember playing on Xbox. There's some others probably, but I would have to look it up on my trophy or achievements. They're starting to get JRPGs. Yeah, it's 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 eh. I mean, it's kind of late, but better late than never. It just depends on what kind of JRPGs they add. Cause I don't know what all the anime like games they have on Xbox, but probably their best one is Persona. If they got Persona. And then like the whole SAO situation with Xbox, like it sucks because majority of the Xbox players, all they know is Fatal Bullet. That's their favorite. Cause you guys got Hollow Realization, right? On Xbox. I know you got Fatal Bullet, you got AL. Do you have Hollow Realization? No. What? Bro, y'all don't have Hollow Realization? Oh my god. I'm sorry, bro, but y'all got trash for SAO. They did not give y'all anything. So, I can at least see why on Xbox a lot of people treat Fatal Bullet like it's the godly game. Damn, y'all don't have Hollow Realization. That sucks. That is bad. And I definitely know y'all don't have Hollow Fragment or most likely Lost Song or AW versus SAO. If you ain't got Hollow Realization, you don't have those. Damn, that's a shame. Because for me, the main reason I even moved from Xbox to PlayStation was because there was better games I wanted to play over on PlayStation, more of the anime-like games. And SAO was one of the main reasons because I played Hollow Fragment first on the Vita, and then when I first got my PlayStation, Hollow Fragment was the first thing I bought. And then I played the rest after that, and then whatever else. Final Fantasies, Tales games, all that. But yeah, y'all are getting shafted for those type of games. Have Switch for JRPGs, so you're chilling. Yeah, I mean, at least you got something to fall off on for some of them. Oh, I'm looking at this list of it's like top 15 JRPGs for Xbox, and then one of them has Blue Dragon. I remember playing that on 360. I forgot about that game. Let's see what else. Wise Origin, Eternal Sonata, Tales of Vesperia. I know that. Final Fantasy 15. Okay. Fantasy Star Online. Episode 1 and 2. That's old. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. Okay. And Shenmue. Yakuza Like a Dragon. I haven't played that. That was free though. Dragon Quest. Persona 5 Royal. Okay. Nier Automata. Scarlet Nexus, okay. Tales of Arise, alright. The Dragon's Dogma, I remember they have that. That's a really good game. $528, okay, so 2 more kills. Yeah, in these lists I'm seeing, these are like the top ones, but in these lists I'm seeing these 3 different lists. It's pretty much the same games that are like highly ranked on Xbox. Edge of Eternity, I've never heard of that. Yeah. It looks like y'all are starting to get more at least, but like some of those old titles, I don't know if y'all ever get them. Like the other SAO games, I doubt you'll ever get them. Mostly because like the games are just like they're dead. Like Hollow Fragment, no multiplayer. Lost Song, no multiplayer. AW vs SAO, whenever I looked, it had some. Hollow Realization, rare, but they're pretty much dead games. They can still pull money from some Xbox, but like they're probably, the companies are probably just not gonna give it the time. It's definitely a shame though, because that makes it like the Xbox people, it makes them more toxic for any future SAO games that come, because the thing they're gonna fall back on is Fatal Bullet. When Fatal Bullet by no means was not a great game, in my opinion. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, it was just okay. Story definitely wasn't good. By far was not good. I will say that. Customization was great, best the series has ever had. I did like the movement. Like by movement, I mean mostly the running, because the running was pretty quick. Not like Hollow Realization. Hollow Realization, you can zip through a map, but for what Fatal Bullet was, it was fast movement. And then I think like besides farming probably Night Sky, like besides farming the Night Sky and Blue Rose in that game, I think the RNG was fairly good. Like I think it's fairly good compared to AAL's. Because in that game, I don't think there was random. I don't think there was random stats on anything, but there was random chips. That's like the main thing you had to worry about in Fatal Bullet, I think. But even though I don't like the game as much, I still do want to go back and play it, plat it, and do my DLCs, because I haven't even touched the DLCs. I have them, but I just haven't touched them. I want to. I'll just have to find the time at some point to really go back and do it, and I hope I hope whenever I do go back and do it, I hope I can enjoy the game, because I do want to enjoy Fatal Bullet like some of the other people do. I want to. You like the SAO games you've played? Yeah, and I mean from what you got, you don't have too many, but from me playing all of them, like I don't like Lost Song or AW versus SAO. Lost Song I don't like mostly because the sword skills use MP and everything is pretty much a bullet sponge in the very beginning. AW vs SAO fixed the MP for sword skills, but it was just okay. The best thing about AW vs SAO was the story. It was pretty real. And then Hollow Fragment, Hollow Realization, and AL easily top three. Fatal Bullet's my fourth because Lost Song and AW are just eh. But I did enjoy them. Like the first time I played them, I did enjoy them. Chips affected weapon damage, yeah, because the stuff that they would have. But yeah, the very first times I've played those games, I enjoyed them. But then after going back and playing them again and just looking back at them, some of them I just don't. Like even though I keep like Hollow Realization in my top for the games, I don't like the 1,000 floors. I don't like it. Like at first it's like okay, cool, but then you realize, oh, so I have to go floor by floor, no map data, find a key in a random chest, and then I have to go find the crystal to teleport one floor. And I have to do that 1,000 times. It's very annoying, but at the same time, I mean, you're killing an apostle like 900 something times. It's the same thing, except the apostles is, I want to say, quicker in a way, because you can kill them if you got a good setup. You can pretty much kill them in just seconds, and then you just teleport out, go back in. Let me answer this phone call real quick. Okay. But yeah, even with those old games, the ones that I like the most, I still have certain things up in them that I just don't like. Like the implementations in Hollow Fragment, I love them, but I hate them because some of the ones that you need to do are time consuming. Like one of them is like backstepping 1,000 times, and it sucks. Oh, never mind. I already got him to 530. I'll go on to the next one then, which is Kobold, I think. I think Kobold's next. I forgot too. I need to do some of my for like the mobile game for SAO, the Unleash Blading. I do need to go do some more missions on there to get some more memory diamonds or whatever they call them, so I can do some more pulls. Cause I do like right before the game shuts down. I do want to make a video on just like doing some pulls and then showing what all I had before they delete the game. It was a fairly alright game though. I still miss memory defrag though. Dang it, I came back to this boss when I was supposed to go to the next one. Oh, my memory is so bad. So bad. Actually, one thing I want to check is I don't think they added any new hairstyles or anything, but I do want to check and see if they have Rogu's hairstyle. I don't think they do. I never checked that. Hey, Bricoli. Merry Christmas to you too. It's been a nice day so far. I'm guessing you use your time splitting sword to be here instead of being in the war. Let's see. I don't think they have his hair though. Full black hair color and then the highlights were red. I don't know if I have an old video with it or not, but that used to be my character. Yeah, I don't think they... Yeah, it doesn't look like they do have Rogu's hair. Huh. Good, glad to hear. Gonna leave that up to the other integrity knights. Yep. If you were into SAO games you played, it'd be 1 AL, 2 FB, 3 HR. So, what puts Fatal Bullet and in second place for you, and then what puts HR in third place for you? It's already time for the daily again, really? Dang, time went by that quick. He's on Xbox, so they don't have that. And Switch, I'm pretty sure, does not have it. I think Switch only has Hollow Realization, Fatal Bullet, and AL. Yeah. Hollow Fragment, I think out of all of them, has the best story by far. The whole Hollow area story, the whole thing with Philia, Straya, Einkrad, definitely by far the best story. Hollow Realization was alright, but the villain up in that was kinda eh. He was eh. Like there wasn't anything special about him or anything like that. He just used what he used, if you know what I'm referencing. It's just when I played them, really, I was with Fatal Bullet when it released, so it was easier to play. Yeah. So I think they'll bring Yuki in Last Recollection, only asked since we saw Klein and Nagyo already in the trailer, wondering if they're going to put her in there. Missed her a lot in AL. I don't know, cause obviously the game verse is different from the anime. Yuki's not dead up in the games, but I don't know, cause if they're putting Klein and Aegyo, they really should bring Yuki and some of the others back as well. Cause I mean, how many people out there really like Klein and Aegyo? Yeah, now I don't think I remember them even saying anything about Yuki. Because when AL first came out, literally everybody was asking about Yuki. Like, she was the most requested character. And I mean, we did get some of the returning ones, but people want Yuki, so maybe in the next game she'll return because the game will be like, the game will have a better engine and then better stuff. So maybe. Considering it's gonna be our last SAO game for probably a long while, they should. Klein is your favorite guy character? I don't really have a favorite guy character. Aegil is probably like I want to say Aegil, but it's not because I kind of like his character. It's just that he's like the only black character. Like, not gonna lie though, they did do him wrong in one of the episodes for Underworld because he showed up on screen and then literally didn't say a word. Pina had more dialogue than him. I want to see his wife though, man. That's what I want to see the most is Aegil's wife. I remember when All Realization first came out, I thought Kismel was his wife. and it's hard to find stuff on older anime games. Just love his goofy personality and that he is a total flirt. And totally understand Aegyo and get short in this dick, yeah. But I think the best thing I liked about Klein, it's not really anything from anime wise. It's probably during the Excalibur arc when literally he was trying to hit on that girl, and then at the end I think she turned into like that giant or something like that. It was something. But my favorite thing about Klein in the game verse is from Fatal Bullet when he was asking an AI NPC over and over, hundreds of times, can he get her number? That was my favorite part about him. And see, another thing too about Last Recollection, like besides Yuki and some of the other returning characters, I would love to see Mito, because we have scythe weapons, so Mito could be a thing. And I hope Idas gets put up in the game as well and she gets a proper introduction. Cause anybody who's never played Unleash Blading, they don't know who the hell Idas is. They know she's an Integrity Knight from her armor, but they don't know who she is. Clyde is down bad, bro. Clyde ain't got no chill, man. This dude was really asking an AI hundreds of times, can I get your number? That had me dying, man, when I first played Fatal Bullet. Yeah. Mito, I don't even know much about Mito, and I played Unleashed Blading, but like the only thing I remember about Mito is I think she has a little sister, and I think she broke the taboo index trying to get food for her sister, and Bercoli was the one that came and got her. I think that's what happened. That's all I can vaguely remember. And then she always loved Alice too. Dark Cherub people look playable. They look playable. I would really love to play as DIL or have her on my team. I love her look. I always loved her look up in the this show. It's kind of sad too, because on the Unleashed Blading, since it's about to shut down, their last banner is Idas, and I think the banner is called Unleashed Blading as well. Iskon and Shasta. I'm guessing you're talking about the Dark Territory Knight dude and the female Dark Territory Knight, like the one that Vecta cut the head off of or whatever. I remember when I first saw her, I'm like, yo, this is just an alternate version of Bercoli and Fanatio. Yeah, those would be pretty nice characters to see play. Those two. No one mentioned Argo, bro. Argo has not been like if we're talking Aquaria, she had, yeah, she was in Hollow Realization, I think. I know she was in Hollow Fragment. I didn't use her though. I never used her in Hollow Fragment. And Hollow Realization, I'm pretty sure she was in, but Argo played no role up in Underworld though. She wasn't even there as far as I remember. I mean, it would be neat to see her, but eh. Give Renly better stuff. Yeah, Renly got shafted. Literally never got anything better. He needed his own apostle. That's what he needed. Yeah, those two on the Dark Territory side, they were open. But Bercoli and Finazio, nah. It was more implied, but I guess they I mean, technically, because they technically had a kid still, but they mostly didn't show it. You know, they didn't show it like the other Dark Territory knights did. They didn't show it. Information, man. She's gonna charge us. I just hope in the next one, Liz can actually craft. Like, come on, she's been crafting since Holo Fragment, Holo Realization. Like, let this lady craft again, please. Literally in AL, she learns to craft from the dude who makes Kirito's Night Sky, but she only crafts one thing, and that's an apostle story, and you don't even keep it. It was garbage anyway. Actually, no, she made the two hand as well, but it's garbage. Besides upgrading it for the memory arena. Yeah, info broker. She could the way I can see her working in Last Recollection would be like if they have more service quests in that game, they could make it to where you can go to Argo for information on where to find something. Cause you know how in AL they have service quests that don't show you any markers. We could go to her and pay her some money, and she'll give us a like a hint or at least mark it for us. I think that would be neat. Yeah, because I mean, Fatal Bullet, you could buy some stuff from her, the weapon arts, and then some colognes or whatever, and then Hollow Fragment. I honestly can't remember her use in Hollow Fragment. I can't remember what she did. I think you would go to her for some like tutorials if you forgot something, but I think that was it. And then I would love to see some more secret characters again. Well, not necessarily secret, but I mean, Hollow Fragment had three secret ones. Um, Hollow Realization didn't, but AL technically didn't, but Riona's, the character. But one character I do want to see return the most, like the guy character, is Sumeragi. I miss that guy so much. That is hands down the best guy and the strongest guy. Him, Lux would be a pretty cool addition, because then they can have the girl ops again. Oh, I already got him past 520. Oh, my character died. Really? Dang. Well, yeah, but Sumeragi has not returned since Lost Song. I don't even think he was in AW versus SAO. I don't remember. But if he wasn't, then he has not returned since Lost Song. Which is a shame, because he's definitely the best male character that they built. As a rival. As a rival and as a strong character. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick as well. So I'll be back. Alright. But yeah, that's what I would like to see. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I was only at 520 for him, so a few more kills. Feels like I've killed him way more though. No. I don't have work tomorrow. Because I think what they do is like, if a holiday falls on Saturday, then we're off Monday. And then if it falls on... actually, no. If it falls on Saturday, we're off Friday. And then if it falls on Sunday, we're off on Monday. Because I think next week I'm off on Monday because New Year. Oh, dang, I didn't get Medina's thing. I messed that up. Yeah, I messed this up. And we can go to Arsenal. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and we'll use that. Yeah, I messed this up. I kind of want to stream doing my 1,000 floors a little bit on HR while trying to get Klein and Agio to max affinity. I just have one more rank for them. I think they're pretty close. And then I get the plat for it. So then that'll be all of Aquaria's games at plat. AL being the first, Hall of Fragment being the second, then HR being the third. And I will probably do Lost Song next, but I need to figure out how to progress my story, because that game sucks if you haven't played it for a while and you forget where you're at. I have to literally go back and watch, either try to find a guide to look for something, or I have to go back and watch somebody's playthrough to figure out what to go to next. But I did last night. I finished my on Cold Steel. I finished those 3 requests that the student council gave me. One of them was optional, but I went ahead and did it, and then I unlocked the ability to upgrade my slots off my Arcus, and I maxed out Reens all the way. His slots, unlocked them. Dang, it's already been an hour and almost 30 minutes. And I'm only on my 3rd apostle. Yeah, because the game doesn't have DLC, but whenever you go into the tab for DLC, you already have that stuff. And it gives you a bunch of those Sepith crystals, so I was able to do that. It gives you a bunch of Sepith crystals and then I think a bunch of masses, so you can convert those into money. But yeah, I was able to max out his fully, and then I can't max out another one because I ran out of one of these colors that I need. And then right before I started this stream, I was doing a little bit of Code Vein, and I fought my 3rd boss. It was that giant humanoid guy, and he was dual wielding in the first phase, and then in the second phase he uses an axe. He was easy as hell. I beat him the first try. Because mostly you can just run up on him and he can't hit you, and then he'll just jump away, like over you. My character just died too. I'm surprised these kobolds are still one-hitting me with that two-hand, with all that vitality. But yeah, I'll probably finish this guy, put him at 530, and then I'll go ahead and end this. And go eat, and then I'll probably do a little bit more of these off stream. Not sure yet though. $528, okay. So I'll be right back real quick. Alright, I'm back. Be around later, alright. Yeah, I already know this week is gonna suck though for work. Because I think they're gonna try to cram. Well, they're probably gonna try to cram for the new year, and then also they're trying to catch up. Okay, so this kill and then one more. Yeah, you won't be able to. I think it's like if you can't smell, you can't taste. I forget. Okay, I just saw a random little spider. I had to kill it. Yeah, at least it'll help for that because you can't smell. So are you gonna be taking time off work for that? Using sick time? Yo, look at Medina. What the hell is she doing? She sped up. On vacation anyway? Oh, okay. Okay, so I finished that. Who is next? Gleam Eyes. Gleam Eyes, then that, then Corpse, okay. At least when I get all of these down to their last levels, they'll all finish at the same time. Get my strength food. For some reason, I keep thinking the Supreme version of Gleam Eyes is always this one. I keep thinking he's gonna have that white, like, that white on his face. That white animal pelt or whatever it is. Let me check as well. How much accuracy do I even have on Mind Break? Only 491, really? Oh, I don't have my forgotten outfit on it. I think that's on Asuna, that one. Oh, never mind, it's not on there. I thought it was. Might as well go ahead and put that on. Really nothing, but eh. I'm doing alright, alright. What about you? I mostly just try to figure out what I want to do, though, lately. Because I've been wanting to do some AOT streaming to catch up on some stuff like territory recovery mode, but I need to focus on my apostles. And this helps me do it. How many hours of AL do I have? Well, my in-game time isn't the correct time, but I can show you my in-game time. And then, I don't know if I can look at the PlayStation app. I don't know if the PlayStation app shows it. I'll probably just have to go on something else, though. So let's see, in-game. In-game, that's about 4,800. So I can check probably with my PlayStation on my trophies. The only thing though is it's gonna change my screen. So if I do that, my screen is gonna go blank for a little bit. But let me see if I can check that. Go to my profile and look at that. So on my profile, I have 5,124 hours. That's how much of my actual real game time it is. That's only counting this profile. I played a little bit on an alt account, but it probably only puts me at like 5,150 maybe. Because it's not much hours on my alt account. It's just only the base game story beating it. Yeah, it's this is definitely the game out of all the games I've played. This is definitely the most I've ever put in a game. The only other things I can see that come close to it would be maybe like Destiny back whenever I was on Xbox, and probably Black Ops 2. Yeah. Because my in-game time on here isn't correct because I had to revert my save before back when the game first came out because I had that bug happen to me where I got other people's gear from their Wayfair. But then whenever I logged back in, it got rid of my Night Sky Mirage Blade, so I had to reload a week-old save, I think it was. So I lost time from that, and then that's also not counting the times I closed the game whenever I'm trying to farm, whenever I was farming Divine Beast and stuff back then. And the game crashes as well, when the game crashes. It's funny because when that bug happened to me, it was right before it was right whenever they made the update to fix the crafting glitch, and I had to pause the update so I can get my smithing and engraving back to 50. And the one where you sat down and if you didn't save, you were stuck. I don't think I've ever seen that for console. I think console mostly it was that Wayfair bug, um, your save getting corrupted, and glitching through the map. That was mostly the stuff we had. I got some old screenshots still on my PS4 of whenever I would glitch through the map. Because one time we were doing, I think, North Extreme, or just like yeah, I think it was North Extreme, and I glitched through the wall, and I was able to just walk to the boss room. Like I could walk into the boss room, but nothing would happen. Yep, that was some good times. Glitching through the map, and then sometimes the enemies would glitch through the map. Like, I think Yuta probably still has a screenshot of it where the golem on South raid, it glitched up in the water, couldn't do anything. Yeah, they would. They would. That is something I actually debated on doing at one point, was just like starting up a fresh save on most likely on an alt account, but starting up a fresh save and seeing how fast I can finish the story. It's super fast now if you get Agile Flurry. That's something I thought of doing. Or like a new game challenge or something like that. Maybe where I do Sacred Arts throughout the whole story or something like that. I don't know. But that's something I always thought of doing, is the see how fast I can do AL as my own personal thing. World record for speed run this game is 55 hours, 55 minutes, you guess. Um, I doubt people have even attempted to speedrun this game, but I know there is because I've seen videos of one person who speedruns Hollow Fragment. I don't know how they can sit there and do it, but yeah, I don't know. Let me check. Let me try checking speedrun.com and see. I do want to see what's the record for the other games. And 38 minutes. With the DLC, it's an hour 34 minutes. For some reason, there's nobody who's done it on console who's actually submitted it. There's New Game Plus on console though, which is an hour 55 minutes. There's no True End for console, and no DLCs for console. So now let's go to the next game. See what we get. Let's see Alicization Licorice. Any percent, there's nothing. There's literally no PC, no PS5, no Xbox One, no Xbox Series X, no Switch. There is a PS4 though. And apparently it was 3 months ago, and it's 7 hours and 41 minutes. Any percent. Chapter 1 is an hour and 7 minutes. Raid dungeons, any percent. They have the South Raid, which is 11 minutes. That's pretty much about how fast you can complete the South Raid. And then the West is 10 minutes. There's none for East and none for North. But oh, that's with light play mode. Yo, that's with light play mode on that they had chapter 1 at any percent. But without light play mode, there's no results. So this game is pretty much empty for speedruns. 7 hours, yeah. Any percent for 7 hours, but this is 3 months ago. So I don't know. They probably got it to where you can watch their run. Yeah, you can. I think you can watch their run, but I'm pretty sure they did use light play mode on, and then they probably used agile flurry as well. But 7 hours, I don't know. The only way I would know is if I tried it myself. Let me try to look and see if they're. Well, I'll look. I'll have to look later because my internet. But yeah, this game is pretty much empty for speed runs. So now let's look at some of the other ones. Hollow Fragment. So, wow, Hollow Fragment's pretty much empty too, and it's one of the same guys. So any percent Hollow Arc is 5 hours 40 minutes. Any percent Einkrad Arc is 10 hours 18 minutes. Einkrad New Game Plus is 5 hours 9 minutes. Hollow Area New Game Plus is empty. And then any percent slash the true ending is empty. Now, let's see. They have one for Unleash Blading? No way. What? How the hell do you speedrun Unleash Blading? That's weird. But let's see. Hollow Realization. Any percent for Hollow Realization is 3 hours 44 minutes. Actually, that's... Wait a minute. That's on... Okay, so yeah, that's PS4 with no DLC. Chapter 1%, that's empty. PC for Chapter 1 is 52 minutes. Any percent for PC is 5 hours and 11 minutes. Honestly, yo, if you want to get a speedrunning record, go to the SAO series because pretty much nobody does them on speedrunning.com. But see, any percent though, I don't know for AL if you're talking any percent. I don't know what that translates to, but in my mind, that would be literally everything. But let me see. Let me see what they say for AL. For any percent. So the timer starts after you select light play mode on or off. You're free to switch between any light mode you may seem fit. Timer ends on the final hit on the administrator in Chapter 6. Cathedral skip through using a save point in Chapter 1 to skip fights, and Cathedral Assault is allowed. I don't remember that. Runs are done with RTA timing only. Video proof is required. Must have in-game audio. Please don't obscure the screen of the game. So... yeah, this is easy. Any percent is not everything. Just the story finished. Okay. But the suffering that involves getting the title of speedrunner at SAO, getting the main concluding goal as quickly as possible. Okay. Yeah, that's 7 hours though for AL. That doesn't, I don't know. That doesn't kind of seem right to me. It seems like it'd be at least 10 hours. But maybe one day I'll try. That would have to be when I get better internet though, because you know I can't submit this 50p quality to speedrunning.com. Because I think you have to live stream those. You can't. I don't think you can record them. Yeah, but that seems pretty much easy. If you want to get a speedrunning title, just go for those because nobody touches them. Like when I was looking at Hollow Realization, I think the last record on there was 4 years ago. That's kind of funny too. They have it to where you could speed run the raids, cause I definitely know that South raid world record that that person has, the 11 minutes. I know that's pretty much correct because I ran that so many times for Skyruns, and that run is pretty much 10 minutes. I can probably get that record for those 4 raids, literally, because the equipment and everything. Depending on the rules, though. If the rules say that you can't have, like, certain equipment or something like that, then yeah. They didn't complain about the God of War speedruns 480p in 2007. Hey, I mean, people didn't have anything in 2007, though. Dang, bro. Yeah, if you want to get some records though, go for that. I want to see though what they have on the rules for the raids. I'm surprised though, cause nobody has done the north and east, but south and west. This dude has done south. Well, it's two different dudes, but one of them has done south, one of them has done west. And the rules for that is defeat the raid boss as fast as possible. Timer starts when you gain control of your character after selecting your raid party. Timer stops when delivering the final hit to the boss of the raid. Any form of other players' avatars are banned. You are only allowed to use main characters. That kind of shocks me that none of them have done East, because you can literally run straight to the boss. Yeah, it's easy because it's the normal. As far as I can tell, right there, it's the normal raids. If we sped run it, we'll pretty much either get like about the exact same time or like very close to each other. Cause for one, we're already geared out, so and it's a normal raid, so it's pretty much dead. Literally just go up in there, mind break, down, dead. But I think this is the normal ones because it doesn't list, you know, extreme or anything like that. Wow, that's crazy though. You can get a ton of of records on AL right now. Literally, those normal raids go in. One shine will just kill that boss. It would be so unfair too because, like, we're already so heavily geared, maxed out and everything. Also, I just messed up this fight. But we're so heavily geared and everything, and like, I don't know how geared those people were who just did those records. But yeah, it's yeah, we would be doing that in seconds. East raid would pretty much be East raid would already be a whole minute because you got to run down there, but it'd be close to 2 minutes, I would say. Messed that up, but we still got him. Maybe when they tried to run, the gears weren't that OP. Probably not, because like I said, the South raid, the 11 minutes that he had, that's pretty much right. Like even back then when we had like I don't even know what the level cap and stuff we had back then was, but even now with all this OP stuff, I think it's still gonna be about 11 minutes. It might be down to 10 minutes, but see they're on PS4. PS5 will be slightly faster because the loading time is a little bit faster. Now, I know for sure people got speedrunning records on AOT. I know they got a lot of records on that, especially with Second Victory mission. Because let me see what they have on the record for that. I remember I would watch people do it. Attack on Titan 2. Where... Where is, They have scout missions, but... I don't know. Yeah, maybe one day if I get some better internet for streaming, I might go do some of those. See what my time can be, like personally. No, 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 no. That will be the only other like time I would do a story is see how fast I can do it. One thing that'll suck about trying to speedrun the story though is in the very beginning you're gonna want to get Agile Flurry, and I think you need Beast Claws for the very first spear you can craft, and those drop from lynxes, so you got to kind of get lucky. And the earliest you can fight a lynx is when Medina first shows up, and then in the second area there's some lynxes as well. That's the earliest you can get it. And you can't fast travel, so you gotta walk all the way back to the village. I can't even imagine having to not go to the bathroom for like 7 hours. A speedrun for Twilight Belt? You wouldn't be on it then. You know what? After this kill, I'm gonna go over to Rule It and see if I can get one. I'm gonna go see if I can. I'm gonna go kill that bug, and then I'll go kill the ant to see if maybe we'll get a drop. Just last place. Yeah. Alright, so let's go try to see if we can get one. I did have it one time where I went to go get a wild rose and I killed that bug and he dropped his thing, the firebolt. I don't think it had anything on it, but he dropped the item. Man, that hollow fragment though, that would be a nightmare to speedrun. If you did both Aincrad and Hollow Area, if you just only do one of them, not too bad. Aincrad will probably suck though, because if you only mainly do that one, you're not going to get any Hollow Area gear. Okay, yeah. Let me go over here. Alright, let's see if this first guy will drop anything. Yep, there it is. There it is. Nothing on it though. Alright, so now let's go down to this bottom one. I always end up running into that because of the way it teleports. So let's see, Queen Ant. Nope, we didn't get that one. We got the other one though, so. So 530, so now clean. Yeah, I saw on the server you mentioned that. Yeah, you haven't done that in a while. That's been like, what, a few months? Really? Dang. If only it was always like that. Yeah, with the two hand, yeah. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. Okay. Let's look at something real quick. Oh man. I'll probably finish this one for 5:30 and then go ahead and end the stream, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll end up doing Skull Reaper off. Because I still need to eat. Gotta eat. Because let's see, how long has this been going? Almost 2 hours, 30 minutes. So it's almost about, well, I had some stops here and there, but it's almost about 3 hours for what I'm doing. Didn't get anything for like 2 hours farming Froggy. You talking about this? This apostle? The one I mostly ended up farming was fish. Whenever I was trying to get that Sky Dancer. But yeah, this one's pretty easy. He chill. He's a chill farm. Nah, he ugly as hell. He's like the ugliest one. Out of all of them, he's the ugliest one. Froggy emote. It's funny because like when it pops up on my PS5 that you sent that Froggy emote, it looks way different compared to the one up in the stream chat. The stream chat one looks derpy. He'll be alright. I still have those old pictures of whenever I was looking at those frog images, and I have that one where that other frog was eating another frog. I think I'm still in that old chat we had, like during Genshin for the Froggy Impact chat. I think I'm still there. I think Nyx is still there too. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I don't know what he does anymore. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think out of all the people we've played with, I think Jew and Nyx are the ones that I haven't heard from the longest. I'm not counting Froggy because he was in a party chat before, but though those two I think are the longest ones. Man, he's been hibernating for a long time. Oh, I didn't even check earlier whenever I did my Genshin dailies. I didn't even check to see if when's his last login. I'm pretty sure he still plays though. I'll end up checking whenever we end up chatting later. The mommy milker riding Shogun's about to return though. Her banner's coming back after this one, and 2 more days. I don't know. I know in her server she still puts the Genshin codes for primos, but I don't even know. I never see her playing it. Like when I look at her profile, but in game on Genshin, I think she logs in from time to time. I don't think she plays it though, like before. Which I mean, she should, cause she has one of the characters I want, Shinha. I think she had, for 5 stars, I think she has Shinha, Kaching, and that's all I can remember. I would have to look and see. Because I remember before she had Hu Tao and stuff, but she sold that account. Alright, so I don't even know what Bleach has anymore. I was debating on getting on it, but nah. I mean, really, the last time I even got on it was to try the PC version, which is okay. It's weird for me to play it because I'm not used to PC controls, and the dodging feels a lot harder to do. But that's it. Okay, so all of them at 5:30 besides Gleam Eyes, which I'll end up doing later. Yeah, she definitely plays it a lot if she spends money in it. She did some videos on it too. I was downloading it on PC. It takes forever with my internet though, but I'll end up trying it on PC. I tried it on mobile. I only played like a few hours on mobile and then stopped. But I'll try it on PC. I'll try Genshin on PC and see how they are. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and end it, go take a break, and then we can end up chatting later.